Hey, Gemini. This is your April 2019 channeled message from Spirit Combo Horoscope. I'm going to give you guys the nitty gritty on everything you need to know this month. Love, business, spiritual growth, soul level lesson, human level lesson, everything, Gemini. All right, the cards are shuffled. So let's go ahead and get the channeled message in for Gemini. Geminis. This month in particular is very important for you guys to be yourself. To be yourself, to be who you really are. We know that sounds cliche and you hear it a lot. But the truth is a lot more people are tapped out of their emotions. They're so tapped into what does society want? What does my parents want? What do my grandparents want? What does the city want me to do? What does the country want me to do? What do they deem appropriate or inappropriate? So being you is actually a little bit harder than it sounds. We would encourage Geminis to watch the video Kelly made. It was her spirit guide, Damien. Type that in and it should spirit guide Damien, Damien, Kelly Lunt. That one will help you guys tap into your emotions and who you are. It's also a simple practice of breathing in and out every day, just 3 breaths in, out, sink into your body. And then ask yourself, how do you feel? Don't judge the emotions that come up. Just start becoming aware of, so this is how I feel. Because what we're picking up for a lot of you, Gemini, this month is that there's a lot of sacrificing in your energy. There's a lot of, well, I have to do this because my mother needs XYZ. I have to do this. My brother needs XYZ. I have to do this or I'll get fired. I have to do this to show that I'm a team player. There's a lot of sacrifice energy in Geminis this month. Not for every single one of you, but in a lot of the Gemini collective consciousness. Life is not supposed to feel torturous. Life is not supposed to feel sacrifice. Geminis, this month is really all about tapping back into you. And they're saying I could pull the tarot spread now. Hey, Angie. Hey, Helen. Yo, Fierce Tarot. Yeah, someone reminded me when I was doing my collective message yesterday that I would do Gemini first. So, what is that saying? Ask and you shall receive. Fierce, are you Gemini? Because if you feel depressed and you're kind of stuck, what Spirit's message 100% applies to that. Because you're too busy living in what everyone else wants and what they think than what you want. So of course you're depressed. And depression is actually more of a feeling of, I feel hopeless. I feel hopeless. If you switch, I'm depressed, because depressed puts you in a box and it labels you and you can't get out of a box. When you say, I feel hopeless, then that gives you a little bit of empowerment to do something about it. I feel hopeless about money. I feel hopeless about earning more. I feel hopeless about breaking up. I feel hopeless about, get that identified so then you're at least empowered to do something about it. Yo, Rainbow. Hey, Helen. Well, thanks for joining cross-watching. Okay. Yeah, Gemini. Oh, my God. Your soul level lesson this month? Wow. All right. So check it out. You did an act, like pretty much, you don't want to give to others as much as you used to. You got the 9 of fire reverse, 9 of fire reverse, 9 of swords reverse. This is the, I don't want to sacrifice myself for others anymore card. Like you guys have, you don't want to sacrifice yourself for others anymore. Another way to word that, you want to be able to say no to others without feeling bad. So your soul, you got the high priestess upright. Your soul is yearning for you to literally express yourself as you. And for someone who is depressed, again, switch that to I feel hopeless. It's harder than it sounds. You're asking to step into the high priestess. So if you're at a place of I feel hopeless, an exercise that you can do would be something like, start with what you know you do like. I know I like air. I like air. I like that my lungs breathe on their own. I like that there's so much air that I don't have to worry about air running out. I like drinking water. Air and water keep me alive. Air and water keep me alive. I like that the city, unless you're in Flint, Michigan, I like that the city filters my water for me. I like that by the flip of a switch, water can come to me. I love breathing. I love that my air and my lungs and my bronchioles and my aeoles and the hemoglobin in my blood just know what to do with that air so that I can survive and live. I like that all of these function on their own without me needing to do. That's something that you could focus on that you do like so that you can at least start getting in the vibration of you. Let me see if I can turn a light on so y'all can see these cards better. Ooh, look at that. Is that better? It's a little better. Because your soul is literally yearning for you to become the high priestess, and the high priestess does not care what other people think. It's, this is me, this is who I am. If you don't know who you are, you at least know that you like air. You at least know that you like water. So start identifying your favorite foods that you like, foods that feel better, that you feel better after you eat. If you're further along your development, and let's just say you know how to say no to others, but except for maybe this one person, you want to start by saying no at restaurants. Start by custom ordering at restaurants. If that seems scary for you, do what I previously said. Start by custom ordering at Starbucks, or start by doing custom orders at restaurants. And you could just start with, you know, I really want this salmon, but I really want the vegetables on this plate. Can we combine the two? Your soul is yearning for you to be able to do that, because the human level lesson right now, you got the strength upright as well. You're looking for emotional balance as being you. You want to have emotional balance so you don't feel bad about saying no for others. You want to just feel good about being you. Okay. And sometimes I know that might sound, for some of you, that might sound silly and stupid, but it's not. Because sometimes, like, you know, if your parents were poor AF growing up and they told you your whole life, that's just what life is like. You have to give it up to the man. You have to just give up your whole life to the man, to the corporate world, to work and live. When you're older, if you start to earn more money, then that proves them wrong. So sometimes you doing something for earning more money, you can actually feel bad because you might prove your parents wrong. You got to kind of squelch that belief system, create a new one for yourselves, and be okay that you might create a different life for yourself than other people have. Okay, so to recap, you want to learn how to say no without hurting people. Your soul is yearning to be you. I gave you some extra practices you could do for that. And you want to feel good about being you, knowing that you're not hurting others by being you. This is a huge freaking month for you, Gemini. I see my spirit literally like woke me up from a nap and said, go do Gemini. I see why now. Okay. So in the recent past, you got a little bit of good news. You got a little bit of, okay, George, my spirit guide is saying, you got a little bit of hope that life could be different, which of course, that's what sparked the whole lesson and everything. Okay, so in the current moment though, right now, you are definitely, this is like the card of hoarding, the card of, it's Four of Earth. So it's like sometimes it's holding on to your possessions too much. Sometimes it's like the too much card. So you are either protecting and guarding your time too much, although it sounds like it's the opposite way based on everything we previously said. You're giving to others too much. It's the too much card. So you're doing too much and the balances are unscaled right now. You're very likely giving too much to others and not enough to yourself. Okay, in terms of coming into the future for you, oh yeah, things are going to pick up. You got the Ace of Fire. In the future, things are definitely going to pick up. Let me pull some advice cards for you guys for that soul level and human level lesson, because that's kind of a big old whammy. That's like a lot. Hey, Sai. You can't just give your all to others, guys. You can't just give your all to others. You have you can't pour from an empty cup. Maybe I'll do a meditation, or maybe this will be a video I'll make tomorrow about, I'll channel a message from Spirit about feeling better about giving to yourself first. Yeah, you guys, good. I'm glad this is resonating for you guys. Okay, I'm just shuffling because I want to pull you guys some advice cards. How do they navigate through this? Wow. Okay, check it out. You got the Six of Air reversed. And you got the eight of earth reversed. So it's definitely you're feeling sad, you're feeling somber, you're feeling withdrawn. You might be feeling hopeless, you might be feeling a little depressed. This is all like this combo is like the rest, sleep. Oh, and George is saying, all people can at least relate to the need of exhaustion. So for some of you, it could just be, I'd really love to help, but right now I have like such a headache and I'm so behind on my work that I really just need to sleep and rest. That could be one thing that you guys genuinely learn to speak up for yourself. Finding that balance within you guys of when is your body overworked? That could be the first kind of boundary that we would recommend for you guys to learn. When is your body overworked? This one is your mental capacities. You're thinking about too many things. You have too many things on your to-do list on your plate, and you're feeling just overall exhausted. Learn to watch that spirit guide Damien video, but learn to tap into when is my body tired? That's your body speaking to you. That's your inner being, your inner spirit guide speaking to you. You've done enough for today. Kelly took a 4-hour nap in the middle of the day. She's recouping from all that travel. She likes to make these videos in the morning, but she was tired. She said, I need to rest, otherwise my video will be poo-poo. Y'all, rest. George said y'all. Okay, so you need to rest so that you can ultimately become the king of fire, the king of swords. And so the king of swords, he's the king who really knows how to speak up for himself, and he is not afraid if other people think he's evil, if other people think he's mean. Guys, nothing you will do will ever please anyone. Nothing you will do will ever please anyone. There are some videos I make that some people email me and say, Kelly, this is what I can now do in my life. Thank you so much. And I have other people who email me and say, you're evil. I can't believe you make that video. You got to be willing to step up and kind of be the king of swords, the king this is what I love doing. And I value and prioritize how I feel, so I will do it no matter what. And for those of you who are going to counter argue the extreme, what if someone kills someone because it felt good? Someone who's killing someone does not feel good. Someone who's yelling at someone doesn't feel good. Someone who's hitting someone, they don't feel good. This is literally talking about what makes you feel good. The walking in the flowers, the perfume you want to buy. Do you like playing with tarot? Do you like meditating? Do you like playing with tarot, but you live in the South, or maybe you live in the Middle East where it's frowned upon? It's more about the little things that make you feel good that society may not approve of. Positive upliftment. You got to be willing to do that, guys. All right, George, do you want any more to say on the general for them? Because this is a big month for Geminis. Be you, be you, be you, and know that that's okay. Know that there will be a shift. There will be a shift and change in your life if you do decide to value yourself, value how your body feels, value whether you have a headache or not, and learn to say no to others. What that does is it's trusting and knowing that the other can take care of themselves. Isn't that a better message to send them? I wish I could be the one to help you right now, but I know that you're really smart, and I know that you're going to be able to figure this out. I have got to sleep and take care of myself right now because I'm beyond exhausted and I don't feel well. If you come with that message, that's letting them know, I trust you, I have faith in you, you're smart. Come with that message, Gemini. That was a pretty good message from George there. Hey, Jenny. What's up, Jenny? All right, let's look at love. And I've got like 5 decks here. So I'm gonna look at love with tarot, and then I'm gonna look at so the tarot, this is what I'm going to try to do prediction for you stuff, and then I've got like a healing one I'm going to pull for you guys too. Okay, so if you guys are with someone, you're definitely not feeling the lovey love. There's just delayed action. You got the Knight of Air reversed, you got the 2 of Water reversed, and you got the 4 of Air in the upright. So if y'all are dating someone, this is the big O card. That shit's not working out. That it's not working out. There's not really any action. You're not feeling love and you're needing a break. This is the let's take a break combo. That's what this is. Had a headache for days, but I'm not Gemini, but resonate with this message. Good. You were guided here then. Look at you trusting your inner being and getting the message you need. Hey, guys, typically when you have a headache, that's your body and your intuition trying to speak to you. It means you're doing something that isn't benefiting you, that isn't good for you, that is against what you like doing. You know, I have a meditation on my website, guys. If you guys are having that headache, oh my God, it's only $9, guys. I made this meditation for this purpose. It helps you tap into who you really, really are, and it helps you make decisions easier. So that also does mean saying no to others easier. I made it. It's only $9. Oh, I have it titled "Connecting to Your Inner Being." Oh, excuse me. Oh, that soda. I really should title it "Make Decisions Easier and Say Yes to You Easier." That meditation will help you guys 100% with that. And it's really gentle. It shifts your vibes gently every day. So you get higher and higher and higher vibe too. And it's going to be easy. It's like saying no to others is just natural and normal. It won't be hard. It won't be all anxiety ridden. Guys, if you have headaches, that meditation, oh, I made it for that purpose, guys. I just titled it horrible. I should have Tyler title my meditations for me. Yeah, guys, headaches, if it's not something medical, you know, you see a doctor for like a tumor or something like that, a headaches 99% of the time are indicating that you are doing something that you don't want to be doing and that's not good for you. Okay, so for love, for those of you who are in a relationship, this is the let's take a break combo. If you guys are single, this is the I'm doing me phase. Yeah, love isn't working out for you guys right now, which kind of makes sense. If you're learning how to, let's do a spread from this one for loving you guys too. Yeah, Jenny, do the meditation. Let me know what you think of it. And I'll retitle it and I'll make a new graphic for it. I'm not the most creative, guys, so my titles. But connecting to your inner being, everyone has an inner essence, an inner spirit guide. The more that you're connected to that, the more that you say yes to your yeses, aka yes to the things that feel good, positively uplift you. Guys, I said no to swimming with my mom tonight. I said no to going with my aunt to garden and swim. And I said no to getting dinner with my uncle tonight. I wanted to rest up during the day, and I wanted to come live. I want to come live on my YouTube channel every day just to give you guys a boost of energy. And I want to do my own workout tonight. I have a girlfriend in Maine. We work out virtually together. Look at that. I said no. And the no's were normal. They were a little shocked because I'm not here, but they were like, oh, you don't want to go swim? I'm like, well, I definitely 100% want to hang out with you guys. I love you guys. But tonight I still need a little quiet time recouping from all that travel and the live shows. Plus I want to work out with my girlfriend. We have a little routine going. It was so normal and natural. That meditation, guys. They made me do that meditation every day for a while. Dang. Okay, guys, in love? All right, honestly, I'm not going to lie. Sorry to you single folks. This love reading is definitely for people in relationships. Because it's pretty much, this oracle deck is pretty much reinforcing what the tarot deck said. Quit being the go-giver in your relationships. Quit being the, oh, I can solve that problem. Oh, once they're, like, is your partner complaining about something? Oh, of course they're not going out with me. Their tooth hurts. Let me go get them some tooth pain, or let me take them to the dentist and take care of that, and then we'll hang out more. And then you know what happens? Something else comes up. You want someone who takes care of themselves, guys. AKA, if you start taking care of yourself, you will get people who take care of themselves, and then it's two people coming together to create something better than they could on their own. If you're not emotionally taking care of yourself, then that's when you're going to get those crazy mooches, those crazy narcissists, those crazy yada yadas who need you to take care of them. Sorry, the lighting's not that good, y'all. So quit being the go-giver in love, Gemini. Oh, here's another. This is going to hurt. Sorry, guys. Don't accept love from the first person who comes your way. Whew. This combo is also the card of, sometimes you just got to admit that you feel lonely. Because if you're ignoring your emotions, guys, that meditation will help $9. Look, I try to give everything at every price point. And I have a free YouTube video too. The Spirit Guide Damien video will help you guys a lot. Because this is the ultimate card of I feel lonely and I don't know what to do about it and it sucks. When you admit that and feel it and maybe cry, I feel lonely, I feel like I don't have a community. When you cry and unleash that, that's when you're then empowered and that's when the universe can come in and do something. It's kind of, think of it this way to give you guys a practical example. If you have a cut on your arm, but you're at home and you're putting band-aids over it, I don't need to go to the doctors. I don't need to go to the doctors. The doctor can't help you. If you are bandaging it on your own and just putting like 10 band-aids on it, putting your skin back together, and then wearing a long sleeve shirt so no one could see it, then no one even knows you need help. Then you go to the doctor a month later, by then your cut is all infected and it's even worse. If you don't acknowledge that there's something emotionally bothering you, you are doing the exact same thing, but on the inside. Suppression, repression, oppression. Don't slowly murder yourself from the inside out, guys. I hate to be this blunt. This is kind of, I see why Gemini need this message today. Because if you don't admit you feel lonely, the first guy who gives you attention, or the first woman, you're going to run and jump to be with them. And that's how you get the crazes in your life. Because you have a decision to make. Let me pull some more cards for this one. Ooh. Yeah. You have a decision to make. Are you going to live life the way you have been living it before and keep ignoring that open, gushing wound that's in your heart? Or you, and that's this one, you have a choice. You can keep living life the way you have, 7 of air. This is just the running around, you're a hamster on a hamster wheel and never getting off. Or are you going to allow yourself to change and live the good life? And guys, that change can sometimes feel very scary. A lot of times when some people call it an up level, some people call it a quantum leap, some people call it a paradigm shift, some people call it a perspective shift. When you guys are going through that kind of a change, it literally can feel like chaos, like you're dying. But guys, think of it this way. When you've had that open gash on your arm that needed stitches all along, if you went into the doctors right away, they would have poured a little bit of cleaner on it. They would have stitched you right up. 2 weeks later, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know how long it would have taken. 2 weeks later, you would have been cleared up and fine. And when you wait the week, then it's infected. Then you need a course of, not a course, I don't know how the right words for it, but then you need like a series of antibiotics. Then you need them to go in there and scrub the wound out. Maybe you need them to cut some of the dead skin off. Cutting dead skin off or infected skin, would that not feel bad, guys? And then once they get all the infected, all the dead skin out, then they could stitch it up and close it for you. The same is true for emotional growth. Because if all of your life you've been that go-giver, that go-pleaser, the yes person. I'll take care of that for you. I'll take care of that for you. Oh, no, it's okay. I don't need to worry about me. You have this story going in your head that, look how nice I am. I'm so nice that I say yes to everyone else, but in fact, I want you to view it a different way. You're actually being very mean to you. While you're being nice to everyone else, you're being very mean to yourself. Don't be mean to you guys. Don't be mean to you. You have to kill the nice girl to become the balanced girl. It's dramatic words, but for someone who's in the state of mind of, I have to do this, I have to do this, it literally feels life-shattering. If you say no the first time, it's probably going to be one of the scariest things you've ever done. And you do feel like you are killing that nice girl. And I can promise you guys, it's anxiety. I'm forgetting the psychology term for it, but it's called avoidance in psychology. If you guys want to Google it and go geek out, or maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm the only one who likes to read books and geek out over here. The longer you avoid something, the harder it becomes. So, so just know that it's okay. Know that it's normal, guys. Know that if you've been the yes girl for a while, your first time saying no, it's going to literally feel earth shattering, life shattering. Once you do it, though, God, it took me till I was like 22 to do it. It felt so good afterwards. And the other person didn't even care. They were like, oh, you can't make it? Okay. For a whole year, I've been saying yes to do things I didn't want to do with that friend. And I'm like, hey, I'm actually tired. I need to stay in tonight. Oh, okay. Call me when you feel better. It's like the whole time I've been torturing myself for a year and I didn't need to. So say no, guys. All right, what do we need to look at now? Now we're gonna look at money. What's up, everyone? Hey, Nancy. Y'all got some good Nancy Goodbrand. Y'all got some good names in here. Erin, off with her head. Yeah, sometimes when I go through growth, it's like, that's who I used to be. Done being her. Yeah, a lot of the times, these messages, they will apply to every sign. It's anyone who's going through this. It's just obviously the Gemini collective, more of them are going through this than anyone. Oh, guys, I have a mastermind open too. So if anyone is looking help to murder the nice girl or to murder their old them and to literally, if you guys want radical change in your life, 180, completely different reality, doing something you didn't think you could do, join my mastermind. Let me get the link for you guys for that. Actually, I think the link is in the description already. But there's 3 spots left for this one. It's 2 whole months, and everyone who joins, you are a completely different person for the better afterwards. So if you're really ready for change, be in there. If you want to feel whatever it is you want, I've worked with everyone from underpaid, from no dating. I got that mastermind, and I have one-on-one coaching spot opening up at the end of this month too. So starting May, I have one-on-one coaching spot. If you guys want that, just go to my website and apply. Okay, so this is, we did love, this is money. Money, money, money. Okay, well, y'all are trying to manifest some money. I could see that. Because you got the Magician upright. So this means you're feeling hopeful. You got the Magician upright and the Chariot upright. So this combo means you're definitely feeling very hopeful and you're definitely starting to go through that awakening, that acknowledging, yes, I want money. Money is important and I want it. And you're at that point where you're like, you know what? And I'm willing to do what it takes to get it. I want money. I'm feeling hopeful and I'm willing to do what it takes to get it. You got the Knight of Earth reversed. And this is the money suit, Knight of Pentacles, reversed as your outcome though. So what this means, law of attraction, life in general, you don't want to take action too soon. Kind of like the doctors. Let's go with that analogy. You wouldn't go to the doctors if you didn't have anything wrong with you. You don't jump to action too soon. That's what this is. You're feeling more confident. You're feeling ready. You're going through mindset shifts so that you can earn more money. You're starting to be willing to take action. And what this means in taking action, maybe you're willing to ask your boss for the pay raise. Whereas before you were the nice girl and you didn't feel like doing it. Now you're willing to learn how to write your resume in a new way. Now you're willing to learn how to negotiate a higher salary. You're willing to do things in a different way. And because of this sense of like almost empowerment that you're feeling, there's still energy shifts going on within before you take action. Same thing as if you're a farmer planting. If the apples are growing, but they're not ripe, you wouldn't pick them. I see that they're growing. I'm ready to pick them. They're not ripe yet. So this is definitely a month, or at least for the rest of this month, of continuing to clean up your relationship with money, starting to view money as something that's good, starting to view money as something that's positive, starting to view you having money is a good thing. You can do that affirmation of, I allow myself to enjoy money more. I allow myself to spend money in only ways that feel good for me. I allow myself to keep larger amounts of money in my bank account than I ever have before. I allow myself to receive larger amounts of money than I ever have before. If you guys would just write all of those out, Repeat each of those as an affirmation, either out loud or just write it. 60 seconds a day, each of those, so 4 minutes. Your vibes around money will shift so much. You'll be able to receive larger amounts. You'll be able to spend it not out of obligation or fear or any of that, but only when it feels good to you. And you'll be able to like hold on to it. Because sometimes when you change your vibration to receive more money, you also got to be able to hold on to it. Okay, so money is keep doing the energy work. Know that you're on the right path and that you're almost there. Don't necessarily take action yet. You know, you wouldn't ask your boss for a pay raise when they just lost a $100,000 a year client. You'd probably wait a couple weeks till they got their next $100,000 client back. Okay, thanks for the compliment, Jen. If y'all are getting help from this video, ways to support are liking the video, subscribing to the channel, sharing the video. You could buy the $9 meditation that will help you any more. I also take donations, guys. You either super chat or send it to PayPal. I would much appreciate any form of contribution that you can. Okay, in terms of spiritual growth, wow, you're going through an awakening, guys. You're going through an awakening. This ties in with everything that we've already said. You're going through a huge awakening because you got the Judgment card upright and you got the Queen of Water upright. So this inner turmoil that you're going through and clearing out, just know that after the end of it, after you go through that internal judgment, aka stop judging yourself, and go through like, it's really like an egoic cleansing that you guys are doing, knowing that your actions don't necessarily say anything about you. You know, just because you tell a guy, do you have a condom, it doesn't mean you're a hoe. It means you want safe sex. It's being willing to have that like perspective shift and change. Your life is going to turn out to be much more loving, caring, compassionate, kind. You're going to love yourself so much more after this. So the only advice for spiritual growth would be, you don't need to feel trapped. Okay, so what this can indicate is when you're going through this kind of a growth, you're probably outgrowing your friends. You're probably outgrowing your society. You're not trapped. You're not alone. If you think you are, then you're just going to be alone. You kind of have to, universe, I'm ready to meet other people who think like me. And you guys, I live in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's the South. Well, right now I'm in Colorado. If y'all can tell that my background's different. But it's the South. It's not society's norm of this. And when I was first there, people were like, you play with tarot cards, you're the devil. Honey, let us pick you up and go to church. And then I finally went, I'm tired of feeling alone. I cannot be the only one in the city that feels this way. I'll put myself out there. I'll be the first one to speak up for who I am and how I think, if it will help other people who think the same way. As soon as I did that, then I found that there was an Abraham Hicks meetup in town. There was a tea shop that would love it if I did my tarot cards there. You got to let go of that illusion of I'm alone so that you can start meeting the like-minded people in your area. All right, Gemini, that was a good one. If y'all want the mastermind, it starts next week. We meet, everyone gets one-on-one time in the mastermind. So not only do you get 30 minutes one-on-one with my spirit guide, George, just channeling for you and me helping you out specifically, you also get to learn from the other people in the group. So it's 4 people max. Everyone gets 30 minutes. So the call is going to be as long as however many people are in there. And this is for people who you are ready for that inner work. You are ready for accelerated spiritual growth. You are ready for accelerated emotional growth because you just know that you need change in life. I've never had someone work with me who has never been changed for the better and for the positive. People have gone from 5 years Sahara Desert and dating. After 2 months, they started getting dates, and now they're living with their Italian stallion. That's what those were her words. I worked with a mom and a wife who used to feel ashamed every time she looked at her husband, to now they're having the craziest, wildest sex ever, and they're having like literally their fairy tale play out. It was just a little money mindset switch she needed. I've had coaches go from no clients for 2 years to then selling out 3 $5,000 programs. This is literally for the person who is ready for that shift. I think I put the link in the description. There's a link in the comments if you're catching it live. So thanks for tuning in. For those of you who caught it live, and again, ways to support the channel, give the comment a thumbs up. Give the video a comment after it posts. That helps other people find the video who might need it. You could certainly donate, either smashing that super chat button or the PayPal donation button. Or you can join the mastermind, whatever, or there's that meditation. That one, ooh, anyone who has a headache, anyone who just feels bad about saying no, that one's gonna really help you tap into who you are. So those are all the ways to do it. You're interested in what? Oh, if you're interested in the mastermind, here, I'll link to it again. There's the mastermind PM. If you just know you want one-on-one work, let me get you the application. I have one-on-one spot opening up at the end of this month because I only work with like 3 people one-on-one at any given time. But there's the mastermind and there's the link for one-on-one work. If you join the mastermind though, PM, people get phenomenal results in there. All right. I love y'all. I will come on tomorrow and make another video. Let's see which one it is.